question.
Go ahead.
Would you consider yourself red pill?
Never in a million years.
Never. Why?
All right, we starting off good and hot. First question, would you ever consider yourself red pill? My man says no, absolutely not. Let's hear.
Never in a million years.
Why?
I think to me, first and foremost, I think I don't subscribe to any man-made ideology
Okay.
because I think a lot of these ideologies put you in a box.
Mhm.
So I do subscribe to religion, and people can argue whether that's man-made or not.
Mhm.
That's going to be a great conversation, great debate. You get a guy like Sam Harris and Jordan Peterson had a great debate about
Mhm.
that. But in regards to man-made ideologies, I don't really subscribe to them as much, and I don't like to identify myself with something that somebody else has conjured up with their own personal opinion. And
Mhm.
so I think in regards to the red pill is a very interesting space, a lot of interesting characters.
He said, listen what he says. He says that he doesn't subscribe to anything that's man-made. You know, he doesn't follow anything that someone else has said. Let me get the exact quote.
And I don't like to identify myself with something that somebody else has conjured up with their own personal opinion.
I don't like to identify myself with something that someone else has conjured up with his own personal opinion. What's the problem with that? Does anybody know what the problem with this? Is that his whole thing is helping men by telling these men his personal opinion.
And I want to give you every tool possible to be able to have a healthy marriage, to be able to be a father who's present.
Did you catch that? For a fee, for money.
Me, I'm not a money guy. I'm not motivated by money. So therefore the money, like I'm different. Everyone knows me. I'm not a money guy. So you can have all the money. I have my brain.
He will tell men his own personal opinion, but he does not subscribe to the personal opinion of any human being. Anybody catch that? So you will sell your personal opinion for money.
I'm not a money guy. Everyone knows me. I'm not a money guy.
But you don't subscribe to the personal opinion of anybody else. We starting off on the wrong foot. Let's keep going.
To me, it's very, very arrogant as a human being to say, I myself am the orator of the truth.
Mhm.
What he said is arrogant. It's arrogant for someone to say, I am the orator of the truth, and then he charges men to tell them the truth.
And I want to give you every tool possible to be able to have a healthy marriage, to be able to be a father who's present.
He says that he helps men. He gives men all the tools for long-term relationships and long-term success. He's telling men the truth. But when it comes to him, he thinks it's arrogant for someone else to be the orator of truth. Are y'all catching this?
And to me, it's very, very arrogant as a human being to say, I myself am the orator of the
Ladies and gentlemen, all right, welcome to another episode of the Nerd Chronicles. All right, this is your host, right? Proud Lane, certified alpha male, whatever. I don't even know what it is. Like beta male, simple giant, whatever the heck it is with no game. I don't even know how to put it. Okay, Christian Paul here in the house. And what we'll be discussing here, ladies and gentlemen, is another example of etiquette and also another good case of the manosphere literally imploding on itself. Case in point, you have a gentleman by the name of Hafeez Baoku, who is part of the roommates with his partner Chris, what is like a duo content creator that's actually based in Houston, Texas, right? So you already have those guys already set up, literally doing things, having a little self-improvement channel for men, you know, as they claim to be, you know, they men's improvement lifestyle, actually trying to get men on the right path so that they'll be able to recover their lives and be able to value themselves a bit more. And they started off their channel by actually bringing on big male content creators, actually male professors, actually talk about like men's rights, you know, basically like male self-improvement, literally the whole 9 yards. And that's how the channel literally started booming until sometime down the line, literally months ahead, when in the cut, like in the months in, they started forming into these self-help male self-improvement gurus, part of the manosphere, literally the whole 9 yards, right? So I want to give a huge shout out to the lead attorney as well as just Paralegal Things, right? The lead, we already just saw some clips when it here, and he is currently well, we actually are gonna dig into this clip right here. We're actually going to dig more into all right, ladies and gentlemen, we are gonna actually dig into this clip right here when it comes to our Hafeez's situation. Please take note. All right, we're not gonna be talking about all this manosphere, red pill, PS that they got all this going on. We're gonna talk about how the decorum, how Hafeez basically betrayed his decorum and the way that he acted out basically on that show towards that young woman Pearl here. We're gonna actually analyze based off of that. Let's roll.
Do you want to respond to that? 'Cause
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
leading to the wife school point.
Oh, to the wife's school.
Yeah, I was leading to that
just
point.
gonna say that I think it's more having like a father presence in our lives, most of us.
What about your
mom? What do you mean? What about my mom?
Do you have a motherly presence as well?
Yeah, I did. Shout out Jen.
You calling your mom by your first name? What are you doing, girl?
Yeah, shout
No
out Jen.
respect. That's a white girl stuff. Boy, you call mama Jen? Girl, what the heck?
Now here, what Hafeez is doing, he's like being a bit disrespectful, and he doesn't really know Pearl a bit too well, and they're saying, oh, he's calling her mom by the first name and everything. No, what dudes do, basically, what people do, whether or not they want to call their parents by their first name is their personal business. Whether or not that's how they're raised in the family household, that's basically them. It each his own. We're not going to actually get in that. In my personal opinion, I actually think it's unnecessary. And he's basically doing that on her platform, right? On her platform that she's taking over while she's basically playing a neutral position. Let's go.
No. I mean, it's like I don't know. It's funny because I would say naturally, if I take a personality test, it says I'm very left. It says I'm very liberal. So a lot of people think I'm more like left when they first meet me. But like my dad was just always there to like dispel everything. He doesn't believe in the voting thing though. He thinks I took that too far. So.
Let me go try and switch the frame of the camera real quick. Give me one more. My apologies, ladies and gentlemen. You'll be able to finally see Pearl's face here. The young woman that's basically with the mic up there. Let's roll.
Pops. And I'm not picking on you. Let me, because you made the wife school. I truly believe women like you. This is why I wanted to talk to you. I wanted to say this to you personally. I didn't want to do it off camera. I want to say it to you personally because I think it's make great content. Women like you have the power to change everything. You made a point initially. You said you believe women can make a change. I truly believe you are so correct. Women such as yourself wield so much power to make a true lasting change in this society. Women such as yourself have so much of power and ability to make a true lasting change in this world.
Yeah, I agree.
And so to me, my biggest thing is that I want women such as yourself living out your full potential and your full skill sets to be able to truly transform the world. And so to me, when you made the wife school reference, I was like, man, I'm glad you went there.
Yeah. Because
the first reason it was, are you married?
No. So that's why I need wife school. That's why I'm putting it together.
No. Let me look.
Yeah.
If you really want to help women, I can tell you exactly what to do that will be able to help women. Here's the reality. When it comes to male content, this is not important. They actually think this is a sign of weakness, but this is not important. They don't give a dang if you're married or not. Men don't care. All men care is can you have sex? Can you get laid? If you are a man and you can show and prove to people that you can have sex with other women, other men will respect you. I'm not making the rules. That is what happens in male content. So male content creators don't have to be married for other men to respect them. If they show some receipts, if they show girls on yachts, they show girls on parties, if they show whatever it may be, other guys will respect them and listen to them because that is the litmus test for success in men.
Now the question is, are those yachts and all these cars and everything literally theirs? Or did they rent all these like lavish things they have basically from someone else is actually literally making a killing off of what they actually doing while these dudes are literally trying to show off all their little goods and results, saying, oh, this is me, come follow me, and all these things, right? So you gotta be very, 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 very careful on who you following. You don't want to get trapped into the whole blind ordeal.
My rules is what's going on in today's world. Women is different. Women respect this.
Mhm.
Women listen to this. When you're able to be like, yo, you women, you can either be like this, like me, or be like the streets.
Yeah.
When you're able to do stuff like that.
You're not familiar with my content. I don't really give advice.
And he's literally trying to spew all this game as a 32-year-old that's literally about to get married, that's literally about to marry his wife, and yet he's yet to actually fully experience the whole ordeals of marriage. Let's go.
Okay,
I know, but
go ahead.
You said wife school.
Yeah, but it's not taught by me.
Huh?
It's not taught by me.
Who's gonna build the wife school?
No, I'll put. This is. See if you let me give the elevator.
Go ahead.
Yeah. That's like one mistake by Hafeez. He's literally cutting her off. He's not allowing her to let her speak literally on her show, and he's literally a guest. That's one red flag right there.
You critique the idea.
Please.
So that's what I was thinking. I was like, oh, you know what we should do? We should bring in like wives from around the world that actually are married and are actually in those positions. And you could like go through different classes for like how to dress like a wife, how to cook like a wife, how to clean like a wife, like all the things that like wives have. And that's what I was thinking. I was like, well, I can't teach it. I'm not a wife. And I was like, but I'm like really good at bringing people together. And I wouldn't ask someone to do something that I'm not willing to do.
I love it.
Yeah.
So here's what I was going to, because you're actually saying the same thing.
Yeah.
Literally, what you described
Yeah.
is one of my ideas.
Yeah.
You called it wife school. I called it wife academy.
Oh, okay.
And it'll be an amazing show. I actually gave it to somebody. This is a free game. I gave it to somebody, but you said it already. I'm gonna go ahead and give it to the people. This Wife Academy would be a podcast where a woman who's married brings in other women who's married and talks to them about what does it mean to be a wife. Because the school is cool, but the school, how many people can be in the school? 100, 200, 300, 1,000 is limited. But
well, it would be filmed, so it's like
I love it.
Yeah, it's
so let's say it's gonna be filmed. So in this Wife Academy, the fundamental challenge is if you were gonna start the Wife Academy, the people want to know, did it work for you? That's the challenge with the women, because you are the face.
Yeah,
you are the face.
But that's the whole that's like the whole idea is like I'd be going through wife school and I'd be giving feedback each round. So I'd be like, all right, I'll try this week. I'll try that. So it's like
I love it.
So
because it reminds me of Anna Bay, School of Affluence.
Yeah.
Familiar with her?
No, I don't know what that is.
So it's Anna Bay, School of Affluence. She was she created a very popular YouTube channel for women, teaching women how to be affluent, how to marry men in high society, this, that, and the third.
Yeah.
So her information was, like you said, very biographical. As Gary Vee says, document, don't create. I'm not there yet. I'm documenting the journey. And then eventually she gets married, gives all types of credibility. So you're 100% right. If you're going to go that route, where it's like, hey, guys, I'm not there yet. I need to learn. I need to grow. I need to improve.
Yeah.
Here are these expert women. But the point that I was bringing up was that the true power in it, when you go bananas, is when you're like, yo, I went through wife school and I got married.
Yeah.
Because you're the face of it. You're the one bringing everybody together. You are the face. No matter what, you can bring some amazing women on to wife school.
Yeah, because he's the neutral party. He's the moderator. That's why he's literally trying to bring everything together. They're trying to ask questions and literally collect data and statistics. That's her job. She's not here to literally try to force a narrative. Whereas Hafeez, who used to actually do that method, now he's really trying to force through an ordeal, but yet he does not have eternal life experience really discussing these types of ordeals, right? And the way he's going, literally trying to dominate on the podcast, but so far, it's a little bit of interrupting, but let's go dig deep to see if he does anything further wrong to his whole ordeal.
Academy, whatever you call it, but you're going to be the face. But when you're able to come in that room and be like, yo, ladies, welcome to White School episode 1. I'm your host, Just Pearly, and ladies.
I said I'm going through it.
No, I'm talking about in the future.
Yeah.
You can't. How many times you going through wife school?
No. What season 1?
I'm talking season 1. I'm talking season 7 right now.
I didn't know you're talking about season 7. I was talking about we got to do one before 7.
Okay, I'm giving season 7 right now.
Okay,
I'm viewing season 7. This is how season 7 is going to begin. Hey, how you doing today, ladies? It's Just Pearly Things, and this is season 7 of Wife School. As you guys know, it worked for me. And they.
But the thing is, the question is Pearl currently married right now, right? And like Hafeez is giving like one of those like crazy redundant examples that he hasn't even lived yet.
You know what I mean? You start flexing, and I'm telling you, women like women who are where they want to be. And so to me, one of my biggest things, and like I said, it's just I love what you said. I want to see more of that. I want to see that. There's enough. We know modern women are delusional. We know the issues in the divorce court. We know these things. We don't need more of it. We need you helping women.
I disagree with you because like the one thing, I think it's common in our space of YouTube to know this, but it's not common in like the general, like I'm on volleyball teams, I'm on basketball teams, like I deal with a lot of different types of girls from all walks of life. I don't think most girls have any idea. And that's actually part of the stuff on my channel is like I red pill women. So I'll show them Jordan Peterson about the pay gap, or I'll show them like, so it's kind of like you kind of see them go through their journey like firsthand.
But my thing is that, and this is my criticism of doing it for 7 years, and maybe you're just sorry.
7 years.
So this is my criticism of me doing this for 7 years, and also me I'm helping men since 2012 when I dropped my first YouTube video. I'm obsessed with solutions and the best solutions.
Right.
If we truly believe doing YouTube videos, showing people what's wrong in today's world is going to change the minds of the masses, you and I both know that is not the case. You and I both know that's not the case. That is not the long-term solution to society. If you were to ask me what would change the world more, Pearly Things doing a wife academy, a wife school where she's going through things that a wife needs to be successful, that she goes through herself, and then all of a sudden she finds an amazing husband, and now she's having an amazing family, and using that as an example, versus just going up to random girls asking her, do you believe in female privilege? What is most effective? And so to me, that's a part where I realize my expectations is not fair to put it on you, because it's your life, it's your purpose, whatever you feel like God's called you to do. But to me, after doing this for so many years, I'm like, yo, the win is the receipts, is the results. That's the win in today's society. The win in today's society is what? All the 40-year-old plus feminists, single, miserable, lonely.
Yeah.
And they're upset, and then their friends happily married, doing well. That's the win. Showing like, yo, you guys thought that 40 and with your cats is cool. Look at you now. That's the win, is the receipt. So to me, I just don't think we need more women just simply doing what the guys are doing. We already have the guys doing that. Why don't the women, such as yourself, who have the intelligence, who have the ability to encourage, equip, build up other women, why don't you guys do more of that? And I guarantee you,
that's what I'm trying to do.
Where's the Wife Academy at?
It's we want to launch it in like February, March.
Listen. If you are for real,
I'm like dead serious.
No, I'm serious.
Yeah.
If you are for real, and you are truly doing this, I want to see it in February. I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna get you information. I'm gonna put it on my calendar. I'm gonna put February, the launch of Wife School. And because what's happened is people have told me they were going to do stuff, but they saw the views, they saw the money in the other stuff, because it's not going to be money in that initially. And that's going to take you a lot of time, energy, and effort.
Oh, I disagree. I am entertaining. You can't not. I will make that show so entertaining. I will make it so entertaining. And it's going to be good, because I am so good at networking. I can get really good. It's going to be good.
If you really believe that there's going to be more views in Wife School, in Wife,
the way I'll do it,
tell me how you're going to do it. Teach me.
It's going to be funny.
Teach me.
Yeah. So basically, what I want to do is I want to bring. It's going to be me. It's going to be my friend Jess.
Yes.
But I'm also going to bring in like the craziest 304s ever.
You see, you
gotta make it funny. You gotta make it funny because I like.
I love Fresh and Fit, right? The same way that they're doing it. Basically like a female version of Jerry Springer.
But this is what I feel like you lose, because you need to make it entertaining to reach the most people. And that's, you might not like.
And sadly, that's how YouTube works. But we got to be very careful with the controversy, though.
But it's like, the more people you reach, the better your impact is.
If you
and so and
I'm sorry.
and you don't know if those.
And she interrupted her right there. That's my problem. Right, you gotta try and be very, very careful with that.
Like, you don't know if those girls could be saved. You have no idea. Here's the reality. You're 100% right. If you want to sell the most juice, maximum Kool-Aid, minimum medicine, and there's a balance. There's a balance. But you're 100% true. The less medicine and the more Kool-Aid, the more people will buy it. But then on the flip side, you get to the point where you're like, I want to reach the masses. I want to sell my drink to the masses. And you realize that the best way to sell your drink to the masses is do what? Give them straight Kool-Aid. Not saying you're giving them straight Kool-Aid, but You're losing me in this
Okay.
analogy. I need you to
I'm
dumb
sorry.
it down slightly.
So-
yeah, now we're starting to see how the communication's going on. The expertise that Hafeez claims to have, but yet he doesn't really have that much expertise. That's why he's not explaining too thoroughly based on his accolades. He couldn't even find anything to back up on because he does not have that much leverage and have that much receipts. At his 32 years of living, he's still on the way up at the very least, if I'm assuming.
There's this phrase about putting the medicine in the Kool-Aid. The Kool-Aid is a drink
Okay.
that African Americans consume in two major flavors.
I know what Kool-Aid
Oh,
is.
you know
yeah.
Kool-Aid.
I know what Kool-Aid is.
So there's purple.
I just didn't understand like what was the medicine,
Okay,
what was
cool.
yeah.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'll break it down.
Okay.
There's purple Kool-Aid. You familiar with purple Kool-Aid? You guys might call it grape Kool-Aid.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
I know. I never drank it, but I know what it is. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's something black people call it purple Kool-Aid. Everyone else calls it grape.
Yeah.
There's another drink called Robitussin.
Mm-hmm.
It looks very, very similar.
Uh-huh.
It's good for your
Scissor.
coughs, it's good for colds, it's good for flus.
Mm-hmm.
What ends up happening is that when you want your children to drink the Robitussin, have you ever drank Robitussin before?
No.
You never drank Robitussin?
I don't know what that is.
Have you guys drank Robitussin?
This is why
My people know. My people know.
That's why this analogy is lost. I was like, I don't even know what he's talking about.
Robitussin is cough syrup.
Oh, okay, cough syrup.
Have you ever drank cough syrup before when you had a sore throat or had coughs?
Yeah. At some
Okay,
point.
you drunk.
I didn't know the name of it. It might have been. Yeah.
So when you drank cough syrup, did it taste good or did it taste bad?
It tasted bad.
Exactly. Cough syrup tastes
So
bad.
you'd put the cough syrup in the Kool-Aid.
Yeah,
is what you're saying.
so they can drink it,
Yeah.
and so they can get the medicinal flavors,
Yeah.
but then they'll be able to digest it.
Yeah.
Here's a problem: it waters it down, right? Here's a problem that eventually you realize that if you really, really, really want them to drink the juice, you have to remove the cough syrup. So it's this idea of you're right, you're 100% right. The more entertaining things are, the more views it gets. And I know this. You said this is why you lose. No, I knew this. You didn't meet me because of you didn't meet me back in 2010 just because we were just simply just giving straight facts. A lot of people met me in 2010, 2020 because of my live stream. When I was doing the live stream with the pepper soup and all that stuff, I understand how it worked. Kevin Samuels talked a lot to me about those things that he was doing as well. So I 100% know it works. But what I've also learned is that it comes a time and a place where you realize that the people, all they want is the sugar. You fed them sugar. All they wanted is sugar. They want no medicinal value. And if you're truly trying to give them medicine, sometimes you got to give them the most. You got to find that balance. And that balance is not pure entertainment. So if you're truly,
which is why I'm doing the school.
But when you say
it's got to be bold.
When you said you're trying to bring 30, whatever that red pill word is, 304, whatever the heck it is. If you're trying to bring like, are you like that? That's entertainment. You're not even being serious.
Yeah.
If you really want,
what's wrong? What's wrong with being entertaining?
It's not.
What's wrong with that?
There's nothing wrong with being entertaining.
Yeah.
But if you are trying to help women become better, and you're telling me you can get 10 hoes from down off Crenshaw to be on the show. Who are you? Who is the show for? Men or for women?
Who's you can't save hoes. You can't help them.
Stop playing this game.
No,
The only reason you're bringing those.
You keep accusing me of playing games.
Games is a word. Pearly, where are you from? Where are you from? Where are you from? Where are you from?
Well, I'm from Chicago suburbs.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
You don't know none of the lingo. You know what's going on? You've been in the UK for too long. It's just words, girl.
No, I know.
You're having a good time. You okay?
Yeah, I'm
having a good time?
Yeah, I'm having a good time.
You need a break?
As many of you know, I was just banned on TikTok, and we are demonetized on a daily basis on this platform. If you want
All right. I think that's basically it for the whole stream here. I know they got a clip from the lead attorney that's actually discussed this whole thing on how disrespectful Hafeez has been toward the host. We actually trying to get a little clip from the lead attorney there.
If you were to read a book like The Evolution of Desire by Dr. David Buss, he's a world-leading expert on human evolutionary psychology in regards to mating, and he's fantastic. Buss School of Psychology is amazing, and you actually read a person who's like a world-renowned expert on this topic.
Stop! What did he just say? He said, oh, shout out to Dr. David Buss and this and that. Let me tell you something. Hafeez is not wrong. David Buss, he bring that thunder. He's a stalwart in the damn space.
Now, as we get into mating strategies, one of the things that I argue is that long-term mating is not the only mating strategy within the human menu of mating strategies. And we have long-term pair bonder, but we also have short-term mating, casual sex hookups, as they're now called on college campuses. We have some infidelity rates, so that's kind of a mixed mating strategy, one long-term mate, some short-term sex partners on the side.
Fine. But what did he just say 5 minutes ago?
It's very, very arrogant as a human being to say, I myself am the orator of the truth.
Mm-hmm.
I know the truth. My studies are the accurate studies.
Mm-hmm.
My ideas are the accurate ideas.
What did he just say? He right now he says David Buss is the man. You know, he's educated and he's the foremost authority, and he's telling the truth.
One of the things that I argue is that
he's telling all this truth about relationships.
Dr. David Buss,
Mm-hmm.
he's a world leading expert on human evolutionary psychology in regards to mating,
Mm-hmm.
and he's fantastic. Buss School of Psychology is amazing.
What did he just say about five minutes ago about someone who orates the truth?
It's very, very arrogant as a human being to say, I myself am the orator of the truth.
Mm-hmm.
I know the truth. My studies are the accurate studies.
Mm-hmm.
My ideas are the accurate ideas.
Someone who narrates the truth.
One of the things that I argue is that
someone who vocalizes the truth.
One of the things that I argue is that
he's shouting David Buss out now for telling the truth.
Dr. David Buss, and he's fantastic. Buss School of Psychology is amazing.
What did he say 5 minutes ago?
It's very, very arrogant as a human being to say, I myself am the orator of the truth.
About someone who orates the truth.
One of the things that I argue is that
it's very, very arrogant. And I love Dr. Buss.
Like, he's lucky he's sitting with the white girl.
And I love Dr. Buss. And I love Dr.
You know, as I said on the last clip, you know, with Full Fresh and Fit and DJ Academic situation, are these your alpha gurus, right? I understand you want to try and communicate and do like some presentations on certain ordeals, which I understand, which I properly get. But at the same time, right, I think it's best, because again, Hafeez and Chris are literally in the early 30s, and Pearl is literally 25, 26, literally being eager to learn. But the way that Hafeez is acting towards Coach Craig Adams on the Sascast and dealing with just Pearly things, actually being a guest on her platform, being in her house, you know what I'm saying? And him claiming that he got all the tools and all the receipts, well, yet he has like a very long way to go, just like I am. A socially awkward nerd, you know? Are these alpha gurus? Right? Are they alpha gurus, you know, that they claim to be? Now, they could still be neutral and actually ask people to come on and do some research, but them actually showing them and do courses on these things while they're not fully all the way there yet. Enough said.